Understanding Dislocated Joint, a guide for English learners. Hello and welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to delve into a commonly used medical term, dislocated joint. If you're learning English, especially with an interest in medical terminology or simply want to expand your vocabulary, this video is for you. So, let's get started and explore what a dislocated joint is, how it can happen, and the importance of this term in everyday language. A dislocated joint refers to a medical condition where the bones that usually meet at a joint become separated or misaligned. It's different from a broken bone. Imagine a joint as a place where two bones come together, like your shoulder, knee, or finger. In a dislocation, these bones no longer line up correctly. This condition can be painful and often requires medical attention. We often hear about dislocated shoulders or hips, especially in sports or accidents. Now, let's talk about how a dislocation can happen. Dislocations are often caused by sudden impacts, such as falls, car accidents, or sports injuries. They can also occur due to weakened muscles or ligaments surrounding the joint. The symptoms of a dislocated joint include visible deformity, pain, swelling, and an inability to move the joint. Understanding these signs is crucial, especially in emergency situations. If someone has a dislocated joint, it's important to seek medical help immediately. The treatment usually involves a procedure called reduction, where a doctor manipulates the bones back into place. After the joint is realigned, recovery may include rest, ice, compression, and elevation, RICE method, followed by physical therapy. It's vital not to attempt to realign the joint yourself, as it can lead to further injury. Apart from its medical meaning, dislocated joint is sometimes used metaphorically in everyday English. For example, someone might say, "The meeting was a dislocated joint," implying that the meeting was chaotic or disorganized, much like how bones are out of place in a dislocated joint. Understanding these metaphorical uses can enrich your comprehension of English in different contexts. I hope this video has been informative and helpful in understanding the term, dislocated joint. Whether you're interested in medical English or just expanding your vocabulary, knowing terms like this can be incredibly useful. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.